All right. We are set up and ready to go. Happy Saturday. Good to see you after a couple weeks away. We have one more day with our Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva trio and the different pieces that they bring to our practice. So we're going to spend the first third focusing on Brahma, the creator, and we'll utilize the mudra we utilized before as part of that. And then we'll move to Vishnu, the sustainer, the kind of messy middle of our practice. And for that, we're going to balance like crazy because the middle is all about balance and finding balance and maintaining some sensibility in the chaos. And then Shiva for our last third. And we'll utilize some of the stories of Shiva to remember some of his power, some of his teachings, and all of this. So if you're listening to any music, hit play on your playlist, grab a block and a strap to have at the front of your mat, and we'll start seated today. So sit up nice and tall. We're going to be here for a couple of minutes, so it might be nice to sit on your block or your heels or something that feels more sustainable. And we'll utilize the Brahma Mudra at the start of our practice. So it's real simple. You wrap your fingers over your thumbs, push your fists together, and then let your knuckles just rest into your lap. When we flow a little bit later, we'll actually do that motion at our low back. But for now, just let your knuckles soften to your lap. Relax your shoulders and close your eyes. Let's take an opportunity here to really lean into your breath. We are at the creation of our practice, the beginning of this particular life cycle. And the energy of Brahma and the teachings of Brahma are all about awareness and essentially creating some understanding of what kind of awareness we have that spews into our creativity. So, this mudra, a gesture of all pervading consciousness, is a way to tap into a deeper sense of awareness on your mat today. And just notice what you have the opportunity to create in this hour we have together this morning. And with that, we'll actually set intention right away and create intention as a part of the creation of our practice. So maybe there's something that you feel in your own journey right now, a beginning, a middle, and end, or all three in different ways that you want to bring some focus to. Whatever it is to create intention, deeper meaning for your practice, we'll send that intention out together. Exhale all the air out of your lungs. Take a big inhale breath. Let it go. Open mouth exhale. Again, big inhale. Create a deep exhale. Seal your lips. Begin your Ujjayi pranayama, that breath practice, breathing in and out of your nose. This is another piece of our creation, one of the foundations that we build at the start of our practice to help us move more deeply, more powerfully into the energetic opportunity on our mats today. One more inhale through your nose. And through your nose, breathe out. Blink your eyes open. We'll start with a simple twist to the right. Bring your left palm to your right thigh. Tense your right fingers behind you. Inhale, feel some length in your spine. Exhale, twist your chest open to the right. One more breath. Breathe in, feel that length. Breathe out, twist it open. Come back through center, right palm to your left thigh, left fingertips behind you. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. Again, breathe in and breathe out. Inhale back to center. Exhale, tabletop pose. Plant your palms at the top of your mat. Step your feet back underneath your knees. Now it's your creation of whatever you choose. So create freestyle in your body. You could do some cat and cow if you wanted, or just move in your joints, your spine, whatever feels good for you. You can lengthen your legs, you can stretch your wrists, you could roll out your neck, all sorts of opportunities in this tabletop pose to notice what you're creating this morning. How is it that you want to build into your practice? What kind of movements would be first for you to do? And remember, rights and lefts. If you do something one way, invite the opportunity to do it the other way. And maintain that sense of connection to breath, as a key piece of what we create in this space. And when all of that movement feels good, push back to your first downward facing dog. Take your time to arrive, but when you're ready, curl your toes under, lift your hips, maybe continue to move here, find some knee bends, some feet pedals, some shoulder wiggles, some hip wiggles, whatever might feel nice in your body in downward facing dog. And then as you create some stillness in downward facing dog, really notice your core today. Like I said, we're going to balance like crazy, way more than we typically do. So that's going to be your core creation of your core stability that will support that. Push your navel in, gather your frontal ribs, and really lengthen your low back. Stay for a breath in and stay for a breath out. Inhale, look to your hands. Exhale, ragdoll pose. Step your feet forward, hip width distance, and then grab for opposite elbow or forearm, and let your head hang heavy on your mat. And find a little movement side to side, forwards, backwards. This first forward fold, the goal is to really bring your belly into your legs. So bend your knees as much as you need to make that connection. And if you've got a grip, switch to the other side, bring opposite arm in front. If you want any other variations like a chest expansion or something like that, absolutely, you have that opportunity to go for it. And then release down to the mat. Toe heel your feet together till they touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Push your palms to your shins of your thighs. Reach the crown of your head forward. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge it down. Sun salutation A. Inhale, mountain pose. Root through your feet. Lengthen, rise all the way up. As you exhale, add a shoulder tap. Press the pads of your fingers to your shoulder blades and point your elbows straight up to the sky. Keep your biceps in towards your ears, your shoulders rotating forward as you feel your triceps stretch. And then inhale, mountain pose, reach up. Exhale, traditional back bend. Cactus your arms, lift your chest, lift your gaze. Push your weight forward as you keep your weight in your heels and your sternum bone to the sky. Inhale, mountain pose, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Lead with your chest as you lower down. Inhale, halfway lift, nice long spine. Exhale, high to low plank. Plant your palms, step back, bend your elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog, flip to the tops of your feet. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift your hips. Take a breath in and take a breath out. Now let's create flow, breath to movement. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, step floater, jump forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, root through your feet, lengthen and rise. Exhale, shoulder tap, push your palms to your shoulder blades, lift your elbows. Inhale, mountain pose, reach up. Exhale, back bend, feel that opening in your heart space. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold, glide on down to your mat. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, high to low plank, or maybe there's another thing you want to do instead. Inhale, upward facing dog, gaze forward as you lift your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift your hips. Take a breath in and take a breath out. Let's do it all one more time. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, step floater, jump forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain, root down to rise up. Exhale, shoulder tap, point your elbows high to the sky, open through the front of your chest. Inhale, mountain pose, reach high. Exhale, back bend, maybe a little bit deeper with this breath. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold, full breath to lean down. Yes, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank or something else you like to do instead. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in and take a breath out. Inhale, shift forward to high plank pose. Stack your shoulders over your wrists and hold. Remember, high plank, especially as you hold, always the opportunity to come to your knees. Keep reaching the crown of your head forward. Micro bend your elbows, press your navel up and in. Right now, we're creating a little bit of heat in your practice, starting to layer in a little bit of challenge, a little bit of opportunity to exhibit strength and to exhibit more depth in your physical presence and how that translates beyond the physical. One more inhale breath. Exhale, lower all the way to your belly, slow and controlled. Set up cobra pose, flip your toes to the mat, zip your legs together. Inhale, cobra, lift your chin, lift your chest. Hold this first one and breathe. Lift your kneecaps up, flex your quadriceps. Reach your shoulders down your back as you press your collarbones forward. One more inhale to lift a little higher. Exhale, release to the mat. 2 rolling cobras. Inhale, cobra pose. Lift, 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 lift. Exhale, slow, steady release down. One more. Inhale, cobra. Can you get a little bit more strength in your spine to lift up? Exhale, slow, steady release. Curl your toes under. Inhale, high plank. Push up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Press back. 2 breaths. Breathe in. And breathe out. Again, feel your inhale. Stay for the exhale. We continue to create deeper movement. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, step, float, or jump forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Bend your knees, lift your chest, reach your arms up high, breathe in your chair. Sit low into your stance and push your hips back so your knees line up above your ankles. Lift your chest up, feel your core crunch, breathe in. Exhale, Brahma Mudra at your low back. Wrap your fingers over your thumbs and push your knuckles into the small of your back. Feel your back and your palms press firmly together, your elbows open behind you. Your hands will stay right as they are. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose. Stand on your right foot, bend your left knee up and breathe. Lift your navel in, reach through the crown of your head. Continue to drop your shoulders down and together across your upper back. Hands will continue to stay where they are. Take a breath in. Exhale, airplane pose with Brahma Mudra. Hinge your chest forward, press your left heel back. Continue to hold here, my friends. This is your first of many one-legged poses. So take an opportunity to find how you can create stabilization in your body. Lift your left heel up as you dial your left hip down. And then inhale, crescent plane. Land your left foot, reach your fingertips behind you and hinge your chest forward and breathe. Feel your broadening through your heart space. Push into your right heel to get your lunging legs intact and gaze beyond the front of your mat. Breathe in. Exhale, pyramid legs. The only thing that changes is you straighten your right knee. Feel your back of your right hamstring stretch. If you want a little bit deeper, press your hips more back and hinge your chest more forward. Then inhale, crescent lunge, rebend your right knee, lift your chest, reach high and breathe. Repress into your right heel, stack your shoulders above your hips, pivot your right hip behind you. Take a breath in. Exhale, open twist to the right. Reach your left arm forward and your right arm back. Feel your shoulders stack. Push your navel to your spine and twist your upper torso open from that space. Inhale, exalted crescent lunge. Drop your right palm down your left leg. Reach your left arm to the sky. Breathe. Maintain your lunging legs. Lift your gaze and extend your fingertips like you're trying to touch the sky. Take a breath in. Exhale, warrior two. Ground your left foot down at the back of your mat. Open your arms wide, square your chest to the side. Feel your right knee bend right back above your ankle. Feel your shoulders lift above your hips. Drop your shoulders down your back. Inhale, reverse warrior, reach your right palm up. Exhale, high to low plank, travel through that your way. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We do it on the other side. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, step, float, or jump to that space. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, chair pose, sit low, reach high. Exhale, Brahma Mudra at your low back. Wrap your fingers over your thumbs, push your knuckles together. Right leg lifts. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose. Stand on your left foot. Bend your right knee up. Breathe. Gesture of all-pervading consciousness. That's where we're working to create from. Even in these more difficult shapes, allow your presence to go deeper into the practice. Keep your navel tucked in. Lift through the crown of your head. Breathe in. Exhale, airplane pose with your mudra. Push your chest forward, kick your right heel back, and hinge towards the top of your mat. Take your time. Remember, this is the first of many, many one-legged postures. So just notice how that is in your body today. How do you create stability as you move into deeper challenge? Beautiful focus. Inhale, crescent plane. Release your mudra, reach your fingertips back, and land your right toes down. Lift your palms higher than your hips. Push into your left heel. Lift the back of your right thigh up. Take a breath in. Exhale, pyramid legs. The only thing that changes is you straighten through your left knee. Feel that stretch and intensity on the back line of your thigh. If you want a little bit more, hinge your chest more forward as you push your hips more back. Inhale, crescent lunge, tuck your tailbone, rebend your knee, reach high, and breathe, my friends. Pivot your left hip back, your right hip forward. Lift your hip points up as you tuck your rib cage down. Breathe in. Exhale, open twist to the left. Reach your right arm in front of you, your left arm behind you. Shrug your shoulders down your back. Maybe your gaze goes towards the back. Maintain your lunging legs. Then inhale, exalted crescent lunge. Drop your left palm down your right thigh, reach your right arm high and breathe. Maybe your left palm comes to the small of your back, or you start to traipse it all the way down towards your right knee crease. Lift your gaze, lift your chest. Breathe in. Exhale, warrior two. Arms open wide, ground through your feet. Find those powerful warrior legs on this side. Open your torso to the side as you lengthen through your side bodies. Inhale, reverse warrior. Flip your left palm to the sky. Exhale, high to low plank. Move with your breath. Really nice job. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. And take a breath out. The last thing we create is movement and flow in what we just did. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, step float, jump to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, sit low, reach high. Exhale, Brahma Mudra at your low back. Press your knuckles together. Left leg lifts. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose with your mudra. Exhale, airplane, reach your chest forward as you extend your heel back. Inhale, crescent plane, land your feet, reach behind you. Exhale, pyramid legs, reach your chest forward as you straighten your knee. Inhale, crescent lunge, lift your palms to the sky. Exhale, twist to the right, extend your right arm behind you. Inhale, exalted lunge, reach to the sky, look up. Exhale, warrior two, ground your feet to the mat. Inhale, reverse warrior, reach high. Exhale, high to low plank, move through with your breath. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look to your palms. Exhale, forward fold, step there. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair, sit low, lift your chest. Exhale, Brahma Mudra, last time at your low back. Right leg lifts, inhale, one-legged mountain pose. Keep pushing your knuckles into you. Exhale, airplane, broaden your chest as you hinge it forward. Inhale, crescent plane, land it down, reach higher than your hips. Exhale, straighten your front leg, pyramid legs. Inhale, crescent lunge, lift up, reach high. Exhale, twist to the left, maybe your gaze goes back. Inhale, exalted lunge, left palm down, right arm up. Exhale, warrior two, open your chest. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high to low plank. Beautiful flow, my friends. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here. That concludes our time with Brahma. We move to the middle of our practice now, Vishnu, the sustainer. How do we sustain as we are challenged, as chaos comes in, as we get a little out of balance? How do we continue to move in our journey? Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Have your strap ready to go. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, step floater, jump forward. Grab your strap, put it around your neck. We're going to call that our strap scarf from here on out. Once you have your strap scarf, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, sit low, reach high. This time as you exhale, airplane arms, reach your palms behind you. Left leg lifts, inhale, one-legged mountain, stand on your right foot. And then as you exhale, grab your strap, lasso your left foot, grasp a remainder of your strap in your left hand, your right hand to your hip. As you're ready, big toe pose A. Kick your left heel forward and push your leg as straight as you can. It's okay if there's a little bit of a bend. The goal is to get your leg as long as you can, higher than your hip, with your chest stacked, spine nice and long. From there, if you'd like, big toe pose B, the hip opening version. Begin to open your foot to the side and extend your right arm out next to you. Again, keep all of your body stacked rather than leaning to the side. Remember, it's also okay to wobble. That's kind of a key figure of this middle stage. How do you come back to balance and maintain your composure? You're here for 3. One-legged mountain pose. You can drop the strap in 2. And 1. Can you keep your left foot lifted? Drop your strap, arms to the sky, breathe in. Exhale, full airplane. Hinge your chest forward as you extend your fingertips and your heel back. Maintain something that helps you stay calm. Continue to breathe. Find that spot to gaze. Lean into the strength of your quadricep muscle. It's super strong. Yes, fierce. You're here for 3. Crescent lunge in 2. And 1. Crescent lunge. Land it down. Lift your chest. Take a breath in. Exhale, open twist. Reach your right arm behind you. Inhale, exalted crescent lunge. Drop your right palm down. Reach your left arm high. We're going to hold this one, my friends. Exalted lunge is a great opportunity to notice the path of your journey. You create a strong foundation on your mat that allows you to lift and open. Now we're in the lifting and the opening. The middle of the journey is where we get involved in things that twist the plot, that require us to react, to notice simply depth and growth. Take another big breath in. Exhale, warrior 2. Beautiful focus, my friends. Arms open wide. Listen, inhale, reverse warrior. Reach your right arm high. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach your right arm forward, then drop it down and extend your left palm high. We'll do 1 extended side angle today. It's this one right here. You have the basic foundation of the shape set up. If you'd like to move to something else, you can. Do know that we have a half moon coming a little bit later. You could totally do it now too if you want to. Maybe some warrior 3 arms, maybe a half bind or a balance, or simply stay present in your extended side angle. Every pose has a beginning, a middle, and an end. You're in the middle of this one. How do you sustain it? How do you stay present for it? Binds and variations release. You're here for 3. Reverse triangle in 2. And 1. That was gorgeous. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your front leg. Exhale, high to low plank. Move through it with your breath. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pause and take a breath in. And take a breath out. Let's do the final side. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, step floater, jump forward. Grab your strap scarf first. Almost forgot. Inhale, halfway lift once you have it. Exhale, forward fold, hinge down. Inhale, chair, sit low, reach up. Exhale, airplane arms, broaden your chest. Right leg up this time. Inhale, one-legged mountain. And then as you exhale, grab your strap, lasso your right foot, and gather a remainder of your strap in your right hand. Left hand to hip, find a little stability first, set it up. And then when you're ready and want to, only if you want to, go for big toe pose A. Remember, the strap is there like Inspector Gadget arms. It's just a way to make your arm longer so your chest can stay lifted and you can get a capture of your foot. If you can grab your foot with your hand, that's great, but don't compromise the integrity of the posture to do so. If you want the hip opening version, begin to bring your foot open to the side. Maybe left palm opens, maybe gaze goes that direction. If you're wobbly, accept it. That is fine. That is actually an important piece of the learning, right? And that happens a lot in the middle of any intense journey. You're here, 3. Back to one-legged. You can drop the strap in 2. And 1. Can you keep your right knee up as you drop the strap? Lift your chest, breathe in. Exhale, airplane, hinge your chest forward as you reach your fingertips and your heel back. Your hips stay level to the ground. Find a spot to gaze. What are you telling yourself in these more intense moments that help you continue to focus? Remember, Vishnu is light, calm, patient, gentle. Can you find that here for 3? Crescent lunge in 2. And 1, crescent lunge, land it down, lift your chest, breathe in. Exhale, open twist to the left. And then inhale, exalted crescent lunge one more time, and then breathe and hold it, my friends. Vishnu swoops into the journey to help restore some balance, to help evil get pushed to the side or chaos to regain into control. Feel some sense of calm in the middle of the journey, even as we're open, powerful, feeling the energy in our bodies. One more breath in. Exhale, warrior 2. Ground your feet to open your chest. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach, reach, reach forward first, then drop your left arm down, your right arm up. Something similar to the first side. So you could do those warrior 3 arms. You could do a half or a full bind. If you like half moon and you want 2 of them in your practice today, go ahead and do one now, but no, we're going to do one in about 10 minutes as well. Are you breathing? Are you focusing on what life is like in the middle of the journey? Consider that presence, my friends. Here, 3. Reverse triangle in 2. And 1. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your front leg as you reach up. Exhale, high to low plank. Absolutely amazing job. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 huge breaths. Breathe in. Open mouth, exhale. Do that again. Loud inhale, breath. Dramatic exhale, breath. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step all the way through down to a seat. Nicely done. Feeling good? Okay, good. I just realized my headphones are at 9% battery, so we'll see if they last through the class. I think it'll just switch to my computer, which should be fine. But anyways, that's all part of the fun. We're right in the middle of the journey, literally halfway right now. So as usual, halfway through our journey, we do some core, and then we're going to come back a little bit more balancing. So meet me on your back for some basic crunches to start. We'll get into some plank stuff towards the end of this sequence, but start basic. Crunches, feet underneath your hip, feet underneath your knees, hip width distance, hands behind your head, breathe in. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift your chest. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift you up. Remember, it's those exhale breaths here that are signature piece of our core movements, because 1, it's more about open mouth exhale than it is about the Ujjayi pranayama. So really breathe that dramatic, powerful breath. And remember, we're halfway through. So what's going to fuel the rest of your journey? What allows you to feel presence to your strength? What allows you to really tap into the things that help you endure, that help you sustain, that help you keep going on this Saturday morning? You can decide any variations you need as part of that sustainability, right? So awareness that we create is what's important for that sustainability to occur. Here, 4, 3, add a pulse in 2, and 1. Tiny pulses, 1 inch up, 1 inch down, 1 inch up, 1 inch down for 4, 3. Hold it up in 2, and 1. Lift and hold for 4. A little bit higher for 3. Bicycle twist in 2. Last one, bicycle twist. Twist it right to left, right to left. Twist, center, other side, center. Exhales as you twist, exhales as you twist. Remember, that's just the rhythm I've got in my head. So if you're moving to a different rhythm in your head, that's totally fine. You could be way faster than me. You could go super slow and controlled. You could add the scissor kick. You could plant half of your body and move the other half. It's really up to you. But again, what's going to sustain you? What's going to help you to continue to be present now, but also to endure more as we move forward? Exhales as you twist. Exhales as you twist. Here for 4, 3. Pulse to the right in 2. And 1. Pulse to the right for 4, 3. Pulse to the left in 2. And 1. Pulse to the left for 4, 3. 8 more singles, 2. And 1. 8 more. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Long body stretch in 2. Last one. Long body stretch, arms long, legs long. Humongous inhale. Humongous exhale. Rock and roll the length of your spine. And get enough momentum to come through and meet me in a high plank pose. Rock your weight forward, plant your palms above your shoulders, lift your knees up off the mat. Or remember, high plank variation always can be knees down. Core is nice and strong, and then open to side plank. Left palm down, roll to the outer edge of your left foot, reach your right arm high. Same option here for a knee down. Inhale, reach a little higher. Exhale, reach your palm forward and face it down. Inhale, side plank, reach your palm up. Exhale, thread the needle, guide your palm underneath you. One more of each. Inhale, side plank. Exhale, reach forward, palm down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, back through side plank. Exhale, high plank pose. Other side, right palm down, roll to the outer edge of your right foot, or come down to your right knee. Take a breath in. Exhale, reach it forward. Feel that extension in your stretch. Inhale, reach up, side plank. Exhale, thread the needle, round it underneath you. One more time for each. Take your time. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe forward. Inhale. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, back through side plank. Exhale, high plank pose. Inhale, shift forward just like a centimeter. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Feel that lift of your chest. Exhale, down dog. Lift your hips. Huge breath in. Open mouth, exhale. One more like that. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now, Ujjayi inhales through your nose. Through your nose, exhale. We continue on the journey. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, step, float, jump forward. Grab your strap scarf, put it around your neck. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, sit low, lift your chest. Exhale, eagle on the right. Bring your right arm under your left, palms together to touch. Stand on your left foot. Bring your right thigh high up and over. So you're standing on your left foot this time, my friends. Find all those eagle variations that help you feel stable. So maybe you have a kickstand with your big toe. Maybe you grab opposite shoulder instead of trying to press your palms together. Keep your hips level and square to the front. If you want to fly your eagle, round your spine down, carve out your belly, bring your elbows towards your knees, find that spot to gaze. Eagle pose, we've done eagle story time before. Garuda, Garuda is the carrier of Vishnu. So this figure is present in these middle of the journey moments to help you sustain. You're here, 3. Unravel to one-legged mountain in 2. And 1, one-legged mountain. Unravel everything up, still standing on your left foot, arms to the sky, breathe in. Exhale, grab your strap scarf, lasso your right foot. This time, gather your strap in your left hand, right hand to hip, revolved big toe pose. Kick your heel forward, and then as you're ready, extend your right fingertips towards the back of your mat. You'll twist your chest in that open twist to the side, just like we were doing in our crescent lunge. Again, the goal is to keep everything stacked rather than leaning forward or backwards, with your leg long and a little bit higher than your hip. Lovely, my friends. You're here for 3. Ditch the strap. We'll meet in one-legged mountain in 2. And 1. Ditch the strap. Can you stay on one foot? Right knee up, palms to the sky. Breathe in. Exhale, warrior 3 this time. Hinge your chest forward, kick your heel back. Keep your biceps by your ears. Reach from the crown of your head. You could always do thumbs to heart center, airplane arms, crescent with warrior 3 arms, all sorts of variations, right? But we're in the middle of our sequence, so we're still trying to find that sense of balance. Now, interesting transition from here. Bring your left palm to your block or to the ground. And once your left palm is on something, half moon. Lift your right arm up, open your hips, continue to flex through your right foot as you reach your arms to the sky. Nice long limbs, feel that extension, opening in your chest. You've got it. One more big inhale. Exhale, forward fold, feet hip width distance, fingertips to the mat. Lift your toes and walk your palms underneath, hands to feet pose. Let your head hang heavy. Bend your knees as much as you need. And at the same time, feel the lift of your hips up to stretch the back line of your legs. Let your head hang heavy. This is a moment to breathe, a moment of calm in the middle of the chaos. I think we can call it chaos. It's fairly chaotic when you have to be on one foot for that long. Remember, what helps you sustain, my friends? What helps you to endure? One more inhale. One more exhale. Release your hands. Roll out your wrists, toe heel your feet back together. Grab your strap scarf one more time, put it around your neck. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, sit low, lift your chest. Exhale, eagle on the left arm under, left leg over. So you're standing on your right foot this time. Get your basic eagle shape set up, and then remember, you can add variations that help you sustain. Feel your hips lower just a little bit more. Reach your palms away from your face so there's a 90-degree bend in your elbows. If you flew your eagle, your Garuda on the other side, go for it here. Carve out your belly, round your spine. The carrier of sustainability, my friends. Feel that energy and harness that as we move through these arguably toughest parts of our practice. Here, 3. Rise up, one-legged mountain in 2. And 1. Slowly unravel, left knee up, arms to the sky. Take a breath in. Exhale, grab your strap scarf one last time. Lasso your left foot. Gather the remainder in your right hand. Left hand to hip to find some stability. And then kick your left foot forward as you reach, your left arm back. So you're twisting open to the left. Remember, the strap is just there to help you do this. If you don't need the strap or want the strap, that's fine. But work to keep everything nice and long and stacked. Can you get your foot higher than your hip? Keep your hips to the front as you really twist your upper torso open to the left. Yes, so good. Here, 3. You can ditch the strap for good. One-legged mountain pose in 2. And 1. Drop the strap for good. Chest forward, arms high. Breathe in. Exhale, warrior 3. Kick your left heel back. Hinge your chest forward. You decide your warrior 3 variations. Maybe your thumbs come to heart center. Maybe you go for that bicep reach by your ears. Low back is nice and firm, and your gaze and your breath are so focused and strong. And then one final tough transition, half moon. Right hand down first, and then lift and open your chest to the side. The right hand down first will give more support as you're lifting your hip, essentially. Even if you don't normally use a support in half moon, use it for that particular transition. Nice long limbs, flex your left toes, lift your left hip a little higher. Half moon kind of mimics Vishnu's couch, if you remember that pose. So giving a little honor to Vishnu here as well. One more breath in. Exhale, forward fold, feet hip width distance. And this time it's yogi's choice. You could do a forward fold, you could do a yogi squat, a crow pose, a handstand, something that doesn't have a name and you just want to be like that. With this, my friends, we move from the middle towards the end. So we move from Vishnu to Shiva, the destroyer. Destruction, as we've learned, really means transformation. Shiva destroys one world so that rebirth can happen. So we'll consider that as we move into our final third of our class. If you're not there, make your way back to forward fold, lift your hips, feet together to touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, mountain pose, root down, rise up. Exhale, dancer on the left side. Left elbow to left side body. Kick your heel to your seat and capture the inside edge of your foot, knees to touch. Breathe in. Exhale, dance. Kick your heel back as you hinge your chest forward. As we learned in our last sequence, Lord of the Dance, dancer's pose is Shiva, and it's essentially a dance above destruction. So you are mimicking the opportunity to rise up into something new, into transformation based on the lessons learned along the way. Here for 3. Crescent lunge in 2. And 1. Crescent lunge, land your left toes, lift your chest, take a breath in. This time as you exhale, thumbs to heart center. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, revolved crescent lunge. Twist your left arm over your right leg. If you want to back knee down for this revolved pose, I'm all for it. I love it. Twists are kind of transformation, right? Every twist begins from one space, but continues to deepen and open to something new. So the last part of our journey, the last part of the life cycle is the opportunity to get rid of and destroy what we don't need so we can see the opportunity that exists in front of us for something that serves us better. One more inhale breath. Twist deeper as you exhale. And then this time, inhale, warrior 1. Lift your chest up, shorten your stance a little bit so both feet are flat on the mat, palms to the sky. Continue to breathe. Level and square your hips. Point your tailbone down. Feel that strong emergent warrior as we've learned through the stories that this posture represents. Take a breath in. Exhale, add a chest expansion grip behind you. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, humble warrior. Lean forward and guide your right shoulder to the inside of your right knee. Stay rooted at the back of your mat. Warrior 1 leg, stay the same. Your upper body rounds forward and down. You decide if your knuckles stay near your low back or reach more up overhead. Let the crown of your head hang really, really heavy here. Lovely, my friends. Different transition theme here. Lift your chest up and straighten your spine. Basically push your collarbones forward. Take a breath in. Exhale, standing splits. Kick up off of your left foot, tense your fingertips down, then point your left toes back, and then maybe up a little bit more to the sky. If you want more of a balance challenge, bring one or both hands to your right ankle. Let your chin fold down towards your shin. One more inhale breath, get some length. Exhale, seated spinal twist. Bring your left knee all the way down to the mat. Have a seat to the inside of your left foot. If your sit bone is kind of lifting up on the right side like mine, extend your left leg out long and keep your right foot by your left knee. Tense your right fingers behind you. Inhale, arm up. Exhale, twist to the right. 3 breaths. Inhale, feel length in your low back. Exhale, twist from that low back space. Inhale, feel length in the middle of your spine. Exhale, twist from there. One more. Inhale, feel length all the way up through the crown of your head. Exhale, twist the upper part of your torso open. Back through center. One quick counter twist the opposite direction. And then gaze forward. I don't know a fancy way to get there. Forward fold is where we're going to meet. So rock your weight forward. Lift your hips. Let your head hang heavy. Take a big breath in. And take a big breath out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain, root down, rise up. Exhale, dancer on the right side. It's our final push, my friends. Kick your right heel up, capture the inside edge of your foot, knees to touch. Take a big breath in. Exhale, dance into your pose as much or as little as you please. Can you harness the Shiva energy through these last big, powerful postures that we do? Remember, Shiva is this brash, bold character. Not necessarily always doing things correctly or neatly, but leaning into that kind of destructive energy in a good way, smashing through to the other side, something that serves us better. Here for 3, crescent in 2, and 1. Crescent lunge, land your right toes, lift your palms to the sky, breathe in. Exhale, thumbs to heart center. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, revolved crescent lunge or revolved crescent moon with the back knee down, you choose. Take the opportunity to lean into the twist. Remember, every inhale creates length. Every exhale creates a twist. Inhale, can you lengthen even just a tiny bit more? And then exhale, twist just a little bit from there. One more time, breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, warrior 1. Lift off of your back knee. Bring your right foot all the way to the mat, palms to the sky. Breathe. Warrior 1, a warrior created by Shiva, arriving on a scene to basically destroy on his own behalf. Feel that sense of power from the ground up all the way through your fingertips. Breathe in. Exhale, add the chest expansion grip. Inhale, puff up your chest. Exhale, humble warrior, lean forward, round it down. Remember, warrior 1 legs are still there. Back foot is nice and firm on the mat. Pivot your left hip back and angle your hips forward and square. Head super, super heavy. You decide where your knuckles go, totally up to you. And then, my friends, one more one-legged posture. Inhale, hinge your chest forward, long spine. Exhale, standing splits. Push onto your left foot. Release your fingertips to the mat. As you point your right toes higher, drop your chin down. Maybe you grab for your ankle. Maybe you bring your palms to your block. All sorts of ways to adapt, but this is that final powerful moment in your body. Stay present for it. One more big breath in. Exhale, seated spinal twist. Right knee down. Come back to have a seat in between your foot. And again, if you've got a sit bone, Lifting up like I do, bring your right foot out long instead. Left arm behind you, breathe in. Exhale, twist your chest open to the left. 3 breaths, inhale. Twist as you exhale. Again, breathe in, feel it rise up through your spine. Breathe out, open a little bit more. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Back through center. One quick counter twist breath to the opposite direction. And then forward. This time to downward facing dog. Step your feet back, palms to the top of your mat. Lift your hips, find some pedals, find some wiggles. Really nicely done, my friends. From there, inhale, shift forward to high plank pose. Exhale, lower all the way to your belly, lead with your chest. This time we'll do locust, so arms can reach out from your hips or out to a T to the sides. Feet no wider than hip width distance, push your toenails to the mat, and then inhale, locust pose. Lift everything you can, your toenails, your ankles, your knees, your elbows, your shoulders, your wrists, all come up away from the mat. Feel that lift and opening in your heart space. Extend through your feet and lift them a little bit higher. Rock your weight a little forward. Lift everything up just 1 more centimeter. Breathe in. Exhale, release down to the mat. Chin down, then gaze to the right, left ear down. Bring your palms back beside you, face up. As we talked about, and we'll talk about this a lot more next week, every pose has a beginning, a middle, and an end. So actively destroy that last pose by being still, by being present here. And then bring your chin back to center. This time it's your choice. You could do another cobra, you could do a locust, or I will cue a floor bow for those who want to do floor bow. Floor bow, kick your heels to your seat, reach back and grab the tops of your feet, and then inhale, bow pose. Kick into your hands, lift your chin, lift your chest. As you keep breathing, rock your weight a little forward. Activate your inner thighs to point your knees straight behind you rather than splaying open. Broaden through your chest, lift it a little higher. Breathe in, kick, 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 kick. Exhale, release down. Chin down first, then right ear to the mat, gaze to the left. Maybe you windshield wiper your feet across the ceiling. And then allow yourself just a beat to relax, to destroy what just occurred. And then bring your chin to your mat. Press your palms under your shoulders. Inhale, tabletop or high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, kick your right leg high. Exhale, half pigeon, right knee to wrist. Keep a flex in your foot, lift your chest. As you're ready, lower into your half pigeon. Couple breaths here today on each side as we move quickly towards the end of our practice. That last seated spinal twist that we did also is a story about Shiva. It's Matsyendrasana, which is Lord of the Fishes pose. And guess who Lord of the Fishes is? That's right, it's Shiva. And as the story goes, Shiva had been meditating on a mountain for a super long time and had learned all of the magic and the wonder of yoga. He was so excited about it that he took his wife to have a picnic by this river and was telling her all about it, basically like mansplaining yoga to her. And she knows all of this already. This is not new to her, but she listens politely for a little bit and then finally interrupts him and is like, honey, I know everything you're talking about, but I'm glad that you feel enlightened now too. As you're ready, move to the other side of half pigeon. Come back through down dog or however you want to get there. Lately, I've just been enjoying swinging my hips over to the side, swinging my left leg forward. But you might want to do some other poses along the way. That's great too. And settle into your left side of your half pigeon just as much as you did the right side. So there was a third person or a third being that was at the river that day listening to what Shiva was saying. And it was this fish who was in the water and was so intrigued by what he was hearing that he continued to learn from Shiva and eventually became a fish who transformed into a half fish, half human figure. So, this kind of transformational opportunity that existed through that teaching. And the mythology states that that is the first yoga teacher student relationship. I still think his wife should get some of the credit as well. Final half pigeons, you can come back through a down dog. If you're on your back, we'll be with you there momentarily. Final down dogs, pedal wiggle, let it feel nice to get it all evened out. And then inhale, look to your hands. Exhale, step all the way through and then roll all the way down to your back. Let's wrap up our practice, the destruction of our practice. Once you're on your back, happy baby awaits you. Hug your knees to your chest. Grab your feet or your shins or whatever allows you to keep your full spine down, but feel your knees come to your side bodies. And then, as always, do what happy babies do, rock side to side, kick into your hands, wiggle. And then we end with a very simple twist. Press your knees into your chest, cactus your arms beside you. Breathe in, feel your spine press to the mat. As you exhale, let your knees drop to the left, your chin drop to the right. If you prefer some eagle legs here, you could bring your right leg over your left leg. For some, that feels a little bit more sustainable or comfortable in this style of twist. But it's meant to be an effortless twist, right? You're exerting very little energy to make this twist happen. And then slowly come back to center. Reset, spine to the mat, knees to your chest. Breathe in. Exhale, let your knees drop right, your gaze drop left. Final moving posture of your practice. If you want the eagle legs, bring your left leg over your right leg on this side. Lovely, my friends. Slowly come back to center. Gather your knees into your chest and hug yourself into a tiny little ball of a human. Wrap your arms around your shins. Take a big breath in. Open mouth exhale, corpse pose, Shavasana. Extend your legs long. Let your feet splay to the sides. Palms beside you face up. Take a little bit of space or a lot of space. It's up to you. And this is the death of our practice. This is the literal destruction, the final moments in this particular universe. So be still, enjoy. I'll guide you out in about a minute. And from the ending of one universe, one cycle, a new beginning awaits. So begin by creating movement in your body, tiny at first. Let it go bigger. Create connection to your breath. And then come to a long body stretch. Reach your arms behind you, point your toes in front of you. Nice big breath in. Even bigger breath out. Hug your knees in and roll to a fetal posture on either side. And then from that fetal posture, push yourself up into a nice, comfortable, long spined seat. Maybe just like we started class. This time, Anjali Mudra. Press your palms together and bring your thumbs to heart center. Close your eyes. Anjali Mudra, gesture of offering. And just take note of what you've offered up today for yourself, for others, the energy you've brought into this space. We all benefit from it. And then bring your thumbs to your third eye, where we ignite and honor the deeper connections that yoga helps us make with ourselves and with the world around us. So grateful you're here. Bowing forward, we seal our practice. Peace.